haven't done French since university or from school, and it kind of brought back all your lessons from when you were younger. Obviously ours were not as fun, but it was really nice, kind of like, oh, I understand that. So it kind of gave me a little bit more confidence as a teacher to kind of get up there. And I think what was lovely was the whole way through that you had kind of like the straight man and the funny lady that was in and out of the audience, which they adore somebody being naughty, which was great. And it was just, even all their gestures were huge. And we have a very special needs child in the year group, and she was mesmerised the whole way through because it was so colourful and so vibrant. So it kind of suited so many different abilities. And then we obviously had year 4 in here who were instantly engaged and instantly involved. So it was absolutely wonderful.
Well, I'll personally be following up some of the language that was introduced in the show with those groups, because I'll be teaching them tomorrow afternoon, teaching them French tomorrow afternoon. So I'll do some follow-up and sort of consolidating of the vocabulary they've learned there and reminding them of what they've learned. But also I feel I'd like to recommend the show to other people so that they get it in their schools as well.
I think you would maybe dress up as characters a little bit more often. Definitely wear a moustache.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
And just, I think, singing and sort of having them get up and do lots of actions and movements. I think it would just encourage a bit more confidence to kind of have a bit more fun with it, perhaps rather than worrying about your pronunciation all of the time. You're just willing to have a bit more of a go.
Definitely, and I think not to be afraid to do the whole lesson if you can, if you've got that level of language, to do a lot of the lesson in French, because they will be able to get it. If you really do lots of actions, have lots of props, then they will be able to understand it.
And maybe using some of the words in your everyday lessons, like asking them to sit down and put their hand. You can ask them to do that in French in maths if you wanted to.
I would absolutely recommend it. I think we maybe had too large a group, maybe a slightly smaller group than we had, but we did push it a bit by putting 70 children in. They recommend 60, so a smaller group would be better, I think.
And the song's going to be in my head for the rest of the day, just all the
lovely, even the French music. It was like you got a little bit of their culture in that way as well, so that was lovely.